first class. And before we get started, please put in the chat where you're checking in from on this great Friday. So grateful that you took time out of your busy schedule to hop on this training call. And if you're a mom, if you're a dad, if you're a caregiver, you are definitely in the right place. So my name is Coach Kiva. I've been on my journey for a very long time, like a long time, right? I'm 45, have 4 kids, had 4 C-sections, a wife, and all the things. And not long ago, I found myself overweight, like feeling bloated, didn't feel confident in my clothes, like none of that, right? And I remember like sitting at the laptop late at night on YouTube, just searching like fast weight loss, like just those keywords, like how to lose weight fast, how to lose weight with a dessert. Like I wanted to find something that tastes good, and then the weight would just fall off. But being realistic, that's not going to happen. We have to put in the work, right? There's things that we have to do for it to happen. But I'm happy to say, many years later, right, I've been able to find the recipe, and I want to be able to teach and to share with other people on 2 mistakes that if you're over 40 that you could be making where the scale is not moving. And I do know that it isn't always about the scale, but from my experience, it was like I wanted to lose the weight. I wanted to release the fat, not knowing that I was making these simple mistakes, and I want to help you avoid that. So welcome to the training class tonight. Oh, yeah, okay. Welcome to the training class tonight. We're going to get started. Put in the chat where you're checking in from, and, you know, one goal, one wellness goal that you may have for yourself. And then also get your paper and get your pen. And at the end of this training class, I'm going to share with you an opportunity where you can take the next steps if you're interested, if you're serious about joining our challenge, okay? And so together, my husband and I have released over 100 pounds together. Super excited about that. Hey guys, checking in. Let me know where you're checking in from. And so I want to share with you. So without further ado, I'm going to get on this whiteboard to share with you. Today we're going to talk about 2 mistakes that you might be making because the scale's not moving. And I've been there, right? I've been there, and it is a life journey. So if you're over 40, give me some hearts. Let me know, right? And if you have not been able to get the scale to move, let me know in the comment section below. And if you're ready, say ready. Well, we're going to discover 2 mistakes that you might be making while the scale's not moving. So let's go. All right. So number 1's already on the board, is not having a clear reason why. Like, what is your why? Right in the beginning of my journey, I said out my mouth that I wanted to release the fat, the weight, but I didn't really have a why, right? Am I really serious? Yeah, bear with me, right? I'm going to say it verbally, but it is backwards. But I'm going to verbally tell you what it is so you can type in the chat, write on your notes. But thank you for that, all right? Everything is no problem in this community. So not having a clear reason why. And so one way that you can overcome that is just simply taking time to journal, right? To think about what is the reason why you want to improve your overall health and wellness. Could it be your children? Could it be being around for your grandkids? Could it be just to feel really good in your body, right? What is it? So take time. You can journal. You can listen to music while you're doing it. You can take a walk just to really brainstorm and figure out what is your why. And for me, that was a big reason, not being really clear, not having a growth mindset, you know, and what a growth mindset is simply believing that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. I didn't believe it. I was always comparing myself to other people. If you can relate to that, give me a 1 in the chat if you sometimes compare yourself to other people. Right? That was me, but I no longer do that anymore. All right. So basically, that is one reason. And I've also given you an action item that you can implement right now in real time when this training class is over. Like I said, you can take a walk, you can listen to music just to really jot down and journal. What is your why? Like, why do you want to improve your health? Why do you want to feel good? Why do you want to have less bloating, right? for now, for me, is that I want to be around for many years. I want to be around for my grandkids. I want to live my best life right now in real time. And we know that health is wealth, right? All right. So next up, the second mistake that you might be making is not planning your meals, right? Like just not being intentional, deciding that you'll just eat whatever's here, whatever's in your kitchen, right? And when you don't keep track and when you don't plan ahead, you typically eat anything you want and you may overeat. So let's say not planning meals. Right, so this is a good activity, action item that you can do tonight with your family is to sit down and brainstorm what are some of your favorite meals. And when you do that, you want to think about protein, which could be I think I spelled that right. Right, protein, which could be like it could be fish, it could be chicken, it could be whatever, eggs, bacon, right? Think about vegetables, right? If you can tolerate them, my son can't eat certain vegetables. And you want to think about fruit. My favorite fruit is avocado, right? But think about fruit. And you said I meal prep every weekend, so I have everything. Exactly. Thanks for sharing that, Carlos. Yes, definitely. Plan your meals out to meal prep. Typically, if you follow me, I don't cook all the time. My husband cooks. And so I pretty much kind of like guide him and share what I want him to cook. So you want to think about your protein, your vegetables, your fruit, if you decide to eat vegetables, and then your healthy fat, right? Healthy fat could be like grass-fed butter, avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, olive oil. Those are things you want to kind of like think about. And so, yeah, let me make sure I get all my notes. So definitely brainstorm with your family, write it down, right? Put it in your phone, and that way, when you create these meals, you can have a shopping list, and you're not just going in the store buying any and everything, but you are intentional with preparing meals, and that way you can maybe dedicate Sunday or one day out the week where you're actually cooking in bulk, so you can meal prep like Carlos just said. See anything else in the chat? All right. All right, so those are the two common mistakes that my students have. Again, I repeat them because is not having a clear reason why, and also not having a growth mindset, like knowing and believing that you can achieve whatever you decide for your wellness or even any goal you have in life, right? And I said earlier that you can journal, right? I like to do affirmations. Affirmations to me mean that I'm speaking in existence to what I want my future self to be. So you can totally do that as well. And then number 2 is not planning, right? Not planning ahead, not knowing what you're going to eat. Because typically, if you're not planning, I know for me, I usually eat anything if I don't plan it out. So think about your protein. Think about the vegetables your body can tolerate. Think about the fruit in moderation, and think about the healthy fat as well. So we no longer eat or give my kiddos vegetable oil, corn oil, seed oils. We eliminated all of that. And because of that, now our family is feeling much better. My daughter doesn't have too many stomach aches like she used to. And what's crazy is that we took her to the doctors, the gastroenterologists, and they couldn't figure it out either. Lab tests, it was like my own research, eliminating those types of oils has been a game changer. So I want to leave you all with that and invite you. I'll put the link down below. Like, if you are ready for the next steps, we have a challenge, a 30-day challenge. We're actually going to walk you through the same exact steps that Coach Lee and I have taken and still take to this day. If you have any questions about that, let me know. And what you will get is weekly like shake challenges, weekly walk-in challenges. Will give you access to our training video on the Fat Loss Accelerator. Right, you'll be plugged into a community where you can ask questions. We'll meet weekly because a lot of students struggle on like how to pair meals together. Right, if that's you, give me a 2 in the chat. But in this challenge, We'll walk you through step by step, and you have to decide, like, are you going to keep putting it off, or are you going to take action like right now? Because some people had been on this journey for a long time, months, years, decades, and have not been able to get results. So we know firsthand what it feels like. We understand how to pair meals up. We understand the meals that are going to burn fat, and we want to give you the blueprint. So let's see. Any questions in the chat? So, like, the 30-day challenge is for serious people. So if you're just curious, this is not for you. But if you've been on your wellness journey for a long time, weeks, months, decades, and have not been able to get results, this is totally for you. Like I mentioned before, you'll get onboarding really quickly. We have weekly meetups. We share recipes, workouts. We have in-person if you're here in Maryland. If you're not, virtual is the way to go. But we'll give you the support that you need to reduce the bloating, to get better sleep, get more confidence. We don't guarantee results because what you put in is what you're going to get out. But our students have been able to release up to 5 pounds in 5 days, 8 pounds in 30 days. It just totally depends on what you're going to put in. So if you're interested, I'll put the link down below how you can sign up. If you have any questions, send it to the team. We'll be able to assist you. And I'll stay on for a few more minutes to answer any questions that you may have about the challenge or about anything we discussed today, about the 2 common mistakes that moms, dads, and caregivers are making to not get that scale to move. All right, so let me know. I'll be on for a minute or two just so I can provide support and answer your questions that you may have. Let me know where you are checking in from and what your birthday wellness goal. We do believe in the community that setting birthday wellness goals is powerful because we have something to work toward, right? I also want to say in the beginning of my journey, I didn't even have a scale. I would only get on the scale at my doctor's office visits, which is not helpful to, when you're on your wellness journey. So now I have a digital scale. It tells me everything, visceral fat. It tells you your body mass index. It tells you your protein levels. It tells you everything. So now I'm tracking everything. And those are the kind of things that we share in the community, in the chat, when you take the next steps to doing our 30-day challenge. All right, well, I don't see any questions in the chat. Thank you so much for joining the class tonight. And like I said, I'll put the link down below on how you can take the next steps in the 30-day challenge, but only for serious people who are really ready to get the results. If you tried every diet in the book, it's not working, let's go, right? Are you willing to invest in your overall health and wellness? I know I am. And like, you just need to get a coach. Highly recommend it. When we got a coach, join the community, our life changed. No more doing it on our own because honestly, it did not work. We actually gained more weight back, right? So we want to share with you so you don't have to, be online late at night looking for all these different ways. You'll get everything you need right here in the community. All right, guys. Well, until next time, next Friday, or I might see you in a challenge, right? All right. Have a good night. Peace.